This is a day trading video, you probably can't see it, right? Yeah, but with my pen, which I've got, which is there, right, this, mistakes that people can make when they're day trading. Yeah? Balance the size of money in trade, right, when they first go into the trade. See, professional day traders will actually add whichever way their trade is going. So they're going at option call, whatever, yeah, going up, yeah, buying an option call, selling an option call. They know when to add into the trade and put more money into the trade as it's going higher, yeah? And they can take off the money coming into the trade as it goes down. That takes experience. You'll have to excuse the background noise because there is some. That's why I've got the phone on. But if you reduce the size of your balance of your trade straight away, yeah, you can absorb a gap down, or not a gap down, if the trade goes against you, like that. Yeah? Say you're going up there and it didn't go up there, it went down here instead. You can absorb that because you are not using much size of your trade. So if that is your trade, if your money in your trade is 7.5% to 10% approximately, and you'll get an idea of this if you actually get a piece of A4 paper and fold it in half, and then fold that in half, and then fold that in half, and you'll get 16 creases in the paper. You know, a 16th, which is about 7.5%. That's how much you should. Well, I'm not saying it. I'm not telling you how to trade. You can trade A1 trade. But the less you risk, the less you're going to get yourself in a pickle. So a person actually gets a trade, right? They bought an option call. Let's say they bought an option call, and it's which is making money when it goes up, right? Yeah? But it didn't. It went down, right? Yeah? Straight away, before you even buy the trade, it's going to be about 3 or 4%, 5% down in your trade. Ignore that because it'll just keep watching the thing and either make it or don't worry or panic about that because that's just normal. And sometimes it'll go like that, and it could be quite a strong, and the chart goes off it goes in your favour, and then you're actually in profit. But that's why you see day traders just looking at the screen. Half the time they're not buying trades. They're just looking at the screen, waiting for a sequence that they recognise that makes money, and buy it at the most optimum point of their sequence, and then sell it when they've made enough money. But most of the time, the hardest part of day trading is not buying trades for those that are impatient that have to keep buying trades. Yeah. So you got your trade, yeah, and it's gone down. You bought an option call, say for example, right? Yeah, and you're meant to be going up, and it's gone down. You think, oh dear, what am I doing? It's going down. People get to about here, right? Yeah, before they get to there, and they think, you know what? I better sell this option call, buy, and then buy a sell option call. Yeah, just press the sell. This is the buy button, option call, and that's the sell button. So then they make money going down. They think, well, it's going down, so I better make money going down. So they change the trade here, and they get the sell option, which makes money going down. Which means if that had gone down, they would have made money, which would have reduced that deficit. Yeah. But the problem is the trade can then just even out and start going there automatically without doing anything, right? Yeah. So now they've lost money here, probably 10, 15, 20%, whatever. Yeah. They've probably lost another 10% of their balance in before they know it. Because if they haven't done if they're using too much of the balance as a trade, this could be quite considerable quite quickly. And they get to here, right? Yeah. Which is now they're probably about 30, 40% down on their balance, because they never managed risk in the start of this. And then they start taking riskier trades to try and get their balance back up here. And the more that they risk, if it doesn't go their way, the more they lose. And then they get in a pickle because they can't trade their way out of a situation just down here. And that's how you get to a stage where you've not left enough money or in your balance or available balance to absorb this. Which means if you've left loads in, if you're only using this, 7.5%, 10%, you've got 90% available, which will absorb this all day long. It doesn't matter all day long. You could leave it with no stop loss all day long, and if you've got only using this much of your balance, the available will absorb anything that happens there throughout the day, pretty much. Yeah. And you could even not even look at the trade for 6 hours, and then it closes, and you still have a trading balance. But if you do it this way, quite quickly, you can lose your balance very, very quickly. And you take risky trades, and then you get to the stage where you haven't got the experience to trade your way out of this or tread water financially, and you haven't got the patience to wait and let the trade do it automatically. But if you stayed in it and done absolutely nothing, chances are the stock market tends to make your money for you. And that's it. I hope this makes some sense to you. All good fun, adios.